Alright, this is another tutorial for the S806 Android TV Smart TV box. What I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be showing you this app right here. This is called Showbox. So when this is installed on here, the majority of the time, I'm just doing this as a precautionary measure, is telling you that when you initially click onto this, sometimes it'll be on there for you to put an update. Okay, and if it does that, that's fine. What I want you to do is you need to go in and just allow it to do the update, because it updates all of your content and everything. This particular screen, this is not the update. This is me going into this brand new. It asks for the age and gender just to give you a better experience. So I'll put in between 25 and 33, and I'll put male. Yeah, okay. Now, as you see, these right here are some of the newest movies that are out. And what it's doing right now is, if you can see in the middle screen, there's a wheel spinning. Because I'm just opening this up, it's loading content on there and things like that. So up in the top right hand screen over here, every day when you click this on, you'll come to here and it's showing you that I have 49 updates. So however many, when you get the box, that's how many updates you'll have. So like I said, every single day there'll be new updates on here, because they're always putting the new content on there, whether it be movies or shows. So I'm going to go into the updates right now and give you an idea. So right now, all my updates are coming from shows. These are shows that aired earlier today or yesterday, depending on how long it is that you leave the box off. Whether it's 2 days, 3 days, you'll have 100 and something for all of the shows that aired that they put onto this. So as long as you just go to this and click on it, where you see that number by it, which was right there under the shows in the middle, it updates it, and now all of them pop up on the screen. These are all the shows that just updated on here, so they must have just come on and played. Now movies is the same way. You have your movies. These are the ones that was recently put on here also. And what I'm going to also show you on this is how to put things in your library. A lot of people want to customize this. You can do this with movies if you want to, or you can do it with your shows. The majority of the time that I've seen from my experience is people are going into their shows. So when I go to this, let's say for instance my show is The Flash. What I do is I go over here and I open The Flash, and up at the top right hand screen it says add to library. So all I do is click on this, and now it's saying remove from library. So if I want to remove this from the library, you just click on the same button that you did to add it. Now I'll go back up to here, and I will go back into shows again. But what I want to show you first is, now that I've clicked on the Flash, I go to my library, which is right next to the shows, and boom, the Flash is in there. So whatever shows did you want, let's say Pretty Little Liars, I go onto this same thing, I can add it to the library, and then I can go back up to shows again, and I'm back out on the screen to choose any other shows, and boom, it's in the library. So add all your shows to it, and you'll see that you'll have your library. So as soon as you click on, if you don't feel like scrolling through it, this is where they'll be. And you'll have your updates also show up in here. So if you're a person that comes into this and comes straight over to your library because you don't feel like going into the updates or whatever, your shows right here will also have the number right here next to it. So when you come in, you just click on it again, and then that number will disappear. And what that is doing is it's adding that particular show to your season inside of whatever your show is. So now, let's say for instance you were to come inside of here and you were like, okay, I want to see The Flash because it aired last night. But right up here you have the number, let's say 49. Now when you go into your Flash and you didn't click that 49, you'll be looking for your show, and all it'll have is the one that came on last week. So it's imperative that if you come into here and you're doing your library and there's a number up here and you know that it played, just tap on the shows right there, and what it'll do is that number will disappear. They'll all flash back up onto the screen. Then you go over to your Flash, click on it, scroll back down and you'll see that your show has been added. So that's a necessary point to keep all of those going into there and doing the updates and stuff like that. So this is the basic tutorial for this. I mean, there's not too much to it. You have your movies and you have your shows. The movies is the same way. You can add them to a library if you want to. Not too many people do, because it's basically a shortcut for people who are having continuous shows rolling and they're being updated, you know, either every day or every couple days, to where they can jump back in there, because you don't want to have to come over here to the shows and then go like this and scroll down and find your show every time and then go in and pick the season. Oh, that's another thing I'm going to cover. Okay, let's say for instance I choose Family Guy. Okay, you'll see that scroll down button like what you've seen on there initially, but it's not going to come up after that. Now when I scroll down, as you can see over here in the right hand corner, right here, it says season 13. Okay, so wherever you're at with this, what you'll have to do is you'll want to click on that little triangle in the corner, and boom, it pops up. Now this is all the seasons. So you got season 1 through 13 right here. So if you're going to start over from the beginning, or wherever you're at, you come up, you click on the season, and then you scroll down again, and you have all of your episodes for season 2, as you can see. So there's the season 2, here's all the episodes. That's how you navigate that. So on any of the things that you have like that, just remember you can go over here, choose your season. This particular app has an automatic play, which means if you come into, let's say, season 1 and you start on show 1, well, all you'll do is you'll go in, you'll pick, it'll ask you low definition, medium definition, or high definition. Now you'll choose one of those, and what it'll do is it'll stay on that definition, and when the first show ends, it'll go to a black screen for a second, you'll see the wheel spinning, and then 2 will automatically start to play, and it'll be in the same definition as what you initially chose for it. You know, unless you go out of here and shut down the app and then come back the next day, then you'll have to, you know, choose that again. But I think that covers just about all the features of this. Okay, movies you can add to the library, the shows you can add to the library. You got to come in here every day. All of your updates will be over here. There'll be a number, so you can click on your updates. If you're not doing that and you're just going into your library for your shows will have a number by it, and that right there is what you'll want to click, and it will add it to your ongoing seasons for stuff, because there is shows in here that have ended already. So I think that's just about all the bases that you want to cover in this.